Colin Allred will restore common sense to our healthcare laws and fight against a ban that's gone way too far.
Look, Texas is under assault. The radical left, they want to take our state.
Following the general election this year, Ted Cruz has won re-election to the Senate for his third term. His opponent, Colin Allred, only managed to secure 44.5% of the vote. According to OpenSecrets.org, the Ted Cruz campaign both raised and spent over $100 million, while the Colin Allred campaign only pulled in around $92 million. Despite this, several students recall rarely seeing any advertisements from the Cruz campaign.
I saw probably 5 to 10 of his ads in my mailbox, right? And then Cruz, I think I might have seen one of his things.
The Allred campaign's advertising largely focused on abortion.
Ted Cruz says this abortion ban is perfectly reasonable,
spotlighting real women who have taken the procedure in the past but wouldn't be able to today under current Texas law.
I had to flee the state for care.
The strategy of trying to emphasize abortion is theoretically a good one, because I think most women, and I think in fact most Texans, don't really support the more strict version of abortion policy in the state of Texas.
In contrast, the Cruz campaign rarely mentioned abortion at all, instead taking the time to attack Allred's previous voting records.
Colin Allred, he votes with Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris, against oil and gas, against Texas jobs.
So a Cruz campaign ad strategy of attacking the challenger, suppressing turnout, raising questions about the challenger, that seems to be the strategy for Cruz to go negative.
While Cruz has supported many bills restricting reproductive rights on the national level,
even in cases of rape, incest, or threats to the life of the mother,
Dr. Eshba Soha argues his influence on the state's laws aren't as high as Allred claims.
It requires the voter to take an extra step to blame Ted Cruz for his state policy. Most people don't vote on abortion. So we got a lot of news coverage about abortion, how important it was, how it could swing the election, but probably only 12% or so of the population vote on abortion.
Cruz did support the overturn of Roe v. Wade, but he is not a member of the Texas legislature that passed the current ban. If Allred had been elected, he would not be able to do much more than he already is with a Republican-controlled Senate and a Republican-majority Texas legislature.
Allred was trying to run on an abortion ban in the state of Texas.
when Ted Cruz says he'll take away your freedom, he will.
That Ted Cruz didn't have any influence over directly. He didn't vote on that. And what's more, Colin Allred, even if he becomes U.S. Senator, won't be able to change that policy either. You know, I want to see a substantive, detailed debate, right? I want Ted Cruz to answer that question. I want Colin Allred to answer that question. I get that, but I'm not their audience. What I want and what is an effective campaign, unlikely, because you're really appealing to a group of voters who don't think about politics, Senate races, these sorts of things, except, once every 4 years.